And we back. It's very simple. Answer the impossible NBA question right. Get the player. This is where it all started off, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, my other channel, Kenny2, we do quizzes almost daily over there. So if you fiending for a KLT for a Q, Kenny Beecham quiz, links is in the description. So this one was created by Chad. He said the hardest NBA quiz you'll ever see for KLT for Q and 6 rings still. Shout out to Matt. I had my guy take this, and he said legitimately it is the hardest NBA quiz he ever taken. So the way this is going to work is we're going to answer a question. And if we get it right, we can pick our player. If not, we got to do a random number generator. Are we ready? Let's get into it. The first question. Who has the nickname Doctor? And as you can see, you don't have a high score for this just yet, which means I haven't played it yet. Sharif Cooper, Chaundi Brown, Skylar Mays, or Jalen Johnson? Doctor? Doctor. What? Doctor? Doctor. Skylar Mays. Ah, there we go. Pause it. Let's go get our player. So we're actually playing 2K database. When I say we pick our player, we're gonna flip all, and I get to pick, what's this week on pack? And the one I get right, it's the week pack. All right, so I'm gonna get Jeremy Grant. We're not getting a 91 version of Jeremy Grant. We're getting a real life version, which is what, an 83? Sure. Who was the first NBA player from Hollywood, California? Like, okay, I can't complain because they said impossible, and so far it has been that. Let's say it was Gene Gallant. It was Bud Palmer. So actually, instead of a random number generator, the way we're gonna do for the ones we get wrong, we're gonna get the lowest overall player. In this case, it's gonna be Eric Paschall. Shout out to my boy EP, but in this case, he is the lowest overall player. How old is Michael Jordan when he averaged 30.4 points per game? What? That's so specific. How old was he? He was 32 years old. Ah, we locked in. We're literally guessing. We're literally guessing. Give me a starter pack, man. Forget about that bench. If I'm getting it right, I'm going with my starter pack. And we get to get a Michael Jordan question leads to a Michael Jordan player. Thank you. Thank you. We're bringing MJ to 2023 so we can take only threes or something. I don't know. How would he play? I don't know. What is the highest assist average of Michael Redd's? I don't know. Okay, Michael Redd was not a playmaker, so I don't think it was 3.8. Well, he wasn't in that sounds hella disrespectful. I'm gonna say 2.6, and it was 3.4. All right. You know what? I gotta stay consistent. When I got it right, I picked a starter. Now that I got it wrong, I'll pick a starter as well. The worst player here is undoubtedly Matisse Thybulle. Yikes. Yeah. We got Michael Jordan, which is dope. But the rest of the team, bruh. Who was the first ever foreign-born player in the NBA? Oh, that feels like something that we could get right. Okay. Norm Baker. I can't assume anything, but that's an American name. But maybe that's how they get you. These other names are foreign-born. For sure. What if Norm Baker is the right one? I'm going to go with Ron Clip. It was Hank. Oh, man. All right, I'm going back-to-back bench rolls. The lowest overall player is going to be J Huff. J Huff. The name is there. The name is all right. We need to bounce back. What did Patrick Beverley average in rebounds in 2014, 2015? I feel like if I called Patrick Beverley right now and said, what did you average in rebounds in 14, 15? He won't have an answer. And you want me to I'm going to say 1.2. Ah! Hey, that's kind of crazy, Luke. We are locked. I ain't gonna lie. Keeping it consistent. I took a bench when I got it wrong. I'll take a bench when I get it right. Grant Hill. Yeah. Remember when they said Grant Hill was going to be the next Jordan and injuries derailed? I'm wearing a Jordan. Oh, my God. Injuries derailed his career. Well, this is the best version of him, and I feel great about that. How old was Calvin Nat when he became an all-star? Interesting. 30 feels too high. 28. Hey, I swear to you on everything, I have not taken, I'm guessing. I'm not out here Googling stuff at once. No, this is all unfiltered luck. And we're taking Steph Curry. Yeah, win the championship. What season did Devin George only played 15 games? It had to be when he was older. Or is that because of injury? This has been my mindset. Don't pick the lowest and don't pick the highest. That's been my mindset, so I'm sticking to it. Oh, God. I'm just a quiz guy, bro. I'm just him. I'm taking a bench roll, and we're getting Dominique Wilkins. Yeah. I mean, the goal at the end of the day is to go 82-0. Now, with the players that we have right now, we're not doing that. But the goal is to go 82-0. And with Steph and Jordan and all of this, it's still not going to happen. Actually, we have a lot of wings. What is the recruiting rank of Devin Booker base on ESPN? What does that mean? Oh, are we saying when he's coming out of high school? What was he ranked? What was Devin Booker's rank out of high school? On ESPN specifically. Now, there's a couple different sites that go ahead and they give you the ranking system. I'm going to go against my own rule here. Because I know Devin Booker wasn't highly recruited. He ended up at Kentucky. So I can't say he wasn't highly recruited. He went to Kentucky. But 21 and 20 seemed too high. So I'm going to go 18 on Book.
No, timeout. No, timeout.
This is what we do. This is why I ain't done a video like this in a minute. I do this. What Stanley Roberts played for what college? We going back to back. Stanley Roberts played for LSU. Now that was what I actually knew. That was what I actually knew. So what was that, 2 people? I'll take one of my starters. It's gonna be Arvydas Sabonis, thank you. And I'll take one more bench player, please. And it's gonna be Zion. Who did the Chicago Bulls draft 11th? And 1970. This is the one I should be getting. This Bulls related. I have no idea. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm going Paul. Okay, it was Jimmy Collins. Not perfect from the field. We only got 2 more left. And we're getting the worst player, who will be Isaiah Joe. Shout out to him. Anthony Gill averaged how many minutes per game for the Washington Wizards in 2021-2022? I'm going to stick to my strategy. Bro, these are 0.1 away from each other. So maybe the strategy don't work. This is another eeny, meeny, miny, mo when we pick this one. It was that one. We should have went to the strategy. Okay, it's wrong. The worst player here is going to be Udoka Azubuike. And we have, this is our captain pack. This is supposed to have the big, it has Giannis. Get this question right, get Giannis. Get it wrong, get Charles Oakley or Scotty Barnes. We'll see who has a higher overall, lower overall. But if we get it right, we get Giannis. What is the nickname of Hall of Famer and the original member of Detroit? Why did I say Detroit? Of Boston Celtics, John Beckman. Johnny? That's too obvious. It wouldn't be in the hardest NBA quiz if his name was just Johnny. Kid Wonder, Iron Man? Original member of the Boston Celtics. Was Iron Man around? But I guess the term Iron Man might have been, but not Iron Man as in Tony Stark. Goliath. I know that was around the Bible, about as old as whatever. Kid Wonder? Oh, it's John Beckman. Kid Wonder. Nah. It's Goliath. Goliath. It was Iron Man. That's insane. Okay. I'm going to say Scotty Barnes, but I'm going to put in my notes maybe Charles Oakley. And this is what our team would look like. But me being me, I want to finish out these questions. How many All-NBA second teams did Patrick Ewing make? I'm sticking with my method. I'm going to say 6. What is the lowest number of grabbed rebounds by Will Chamberlain in the game? I'm going to say 6. It was 1? No. Factually not true. No. You can't convince me that Will Chamberlain grabbed 1 rebound in the game. There's no way. There's no way. He averaged 50 per. When did Jared Dudley average 8 points per game? What year did Roy Tarpley win 6th Man of the Year? Okay, I was gonna see. We get 2 in a row like that. It's crazy. Who was the first head coach of the Cincinnati Royals? Oh yeah, that was Jack Harrison. Okay, I was just, yeah, whatever. Who was the first player drafted from Marquette? Tony Rand. Okay, you say something with some confidence and then you get it right. You're like, I knew that all along. Like earlier when I said I knew that one guy went to LSU, I literally guessed. I don't know who something Stanley is. Who scored the first ever basket? I actually know that to be Joe Folks. Okay. See, I said it with some confidence, so you thought I was right. I had a 45%. The average is 27%, so we did something right. But our team is not very, very good. All right, whatever. 82-0 is... maybe it's not doable. 8-man rotation. 82-0 is not doable. But hey, we got Michael Jordan and Steph Curry on the same team. How often are we going to be able to say that we did that? And that was based on us getting the right answer. So, I mean, we did good, right? I think we did good. Charles Oakley ended up being a lower overall than Scotty Barnes is right now, so we ended up with Oak. I mean, these are all the questions we got wrong. That's a decent amount, but we also got 7 questions right in what seemed like the most impossible quiz. Now, was that 96% luck, I would say? And we're not going 82-0. So, since that's done, let's rebuild the team. Let's rebuild it. I mean, the 82-0 challenge died the moment, literal moment it started. Not a very smart trade, but hey, we do stuff around here that don't make sense. We got both of the Sabonis's. So that was legit the only reason I did that trade. Just so I can pop up with the Sun. That's it. Oh, I love doing these videos. We also only have the Bulls picks, which if you're a Bulls fan, you know that we don't have a lot of those. So it's not like I could just package a bunch of picks and now we go get somebody crazy. So instead, we're doing small marginal moves to just get the team better. We got Steph Curry and his backup is going to be Jordan Poole. And I mean, legit, I know it was only 2 trades, but I think we're completely ready. We have Grant Hill, who can play the 2 or the 3. We have Jordan Poole, the 2 and the 1. And we have Sabonis, who I'll make you low-key a 3-4 or 4-5 or 4-5. You know what? I take that back. You're never done. You're never done. You're never done. So let's go out there and do a little bit more. Because, yeah, we could use some more people on the roster. All right, Bones. There we go, Bones. That's it. Bones is the savior of my video. He's the savior of Denver as well. We will never lose another game. Because Bones, okay, now we will never lose another game. Oh, it's because Bones played poorly. As long as Bones scores a basket, we will not lose. That's factual information. As long as Bones scores, we will not lose. Simple. Playoffs, regular season, every single time we lose is because Bones had a struggle. Or Michael Jordan just decided he wanted to not do anything. 7 of 6, 6 turnovers is crazy. 1 for 8 from the field is crazy, MJ. We don't get the title of greatest of all time by doing stuff like that. We don't get that title. Yep, we're gonna stop this man sometime either this week or next week. We're gonna stop him from winning this award. I just don't know how yet, but we will. Do we have anybody of significance? Billy Donovan became the greatest coach of all time. Great, I would love to see that in real life, Billy. 78 games. I guess in real life, we don't have a Michael Jordan and a Grant Hill and a Arvydas Sabonis and or Domantas Sabonis. But hey, here we go. We're gonna go undefeated in the playoffs and wrap up this video with me showcasing how elite I can be when it comes to NBA. Miles Bridges, conference finals MVP. Miles Bridges, 7 seed from play. Oh, that's a story of the decade. From play-in to being swept in the finals. Man, it was such a great story. It's also ironic. Oh, you did get swept. It's also ironic that we got Michael Jordan back and the simulation we get of him. He's going against the Utah Jazz in the finals and beating them pretty easily. Zion won MVP. So that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? Want me tackling more quizzes? Link is in the description to Kenny too. They're actually knowledge-based though. Like I use my knowledge instead of just randomly guessing in those videos. Typically. I mean, we do get guessing too.